Hi there, and welcome to this week's broadcast. I am super excited to share over the next several weeks short interviews with some of my students. Now, these are students who joined my mini course from Doodles to Dollars, and then they came into my signature program, the Pattern Design Academy. And I think you're going to be very inspired to hear about what they were doing before they learned about surface design and what they're doing a very short time after coming into my hashtag Ann's Universe. Without further ado, let's jump in to this week's interview. Well, hello and welcome, Ilynn. Tell us a little bit about your creative journey.
My name is Ilynn Adler. I live in Tucson, Arizona, and I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. And during my junior high year, I took an art class. My teacher called my parents in, and I thought, oh no, what did I do wrong? And it turns out he was calling my parents in to say, this girl is really talented, and you should get her into a summer camp program. My parents at that time, this was in the 60s, thought, you can't make money on art. So they did not encourage me one iota. But my whole life long, I have been a self-learner or took classes on things that were really important to me. And art and the creative journey has always been, I think that's my mission here, is to create. So I just kept doing that, even through childbirth. I was a school counselor for many years. I would bring my quilts I was into quilting at that time, would bring quilts into my room and stitch while I was talking with the kids. And they loved it, and they felt like they were part of whatever creation was happening. And then later now I found Ann simply by going through the internet and how they have little advertisements pop up every now and then. And I saw this lovely woman from Doodles to Dollars, little inscription, and I thought, this looks interesting. We had to get the Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator.
You had to buy Adobe Illustrator, right?
I'm an old dog, and it was an old dog learning new tricks. And I was harried, literally and figuratively. And I would be up till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning for that class, just trying to get my homework stuff done. But I was so intrigued and motivated and said, I knew in my gut there was something I needed to learn from this. The fact that I could create something online that I could eventually use for product. My mission is to make fabrics that I want to use in my quilts. The technology was stressful at first. And once you learn and kind of memorize the steps, it becomes second nature. And so if anyone is thinking about joining, or if you are joined, don't let the technology get you down, because Ann holds your hand every step of the way, and she held mine a lot. For an online class, to say that I walked out of there having skills beyond what I could ever imagine was the gift in itself. But the fact that I now have the rest of my life to improve this and work on it and make something out of it has been a gift that well beyond what we pay. Let's put it that way. I am not a traditional quilter. I am an art quilter, so it's like all systems go. And I needed that because I could never make a straight point if I tried to. This, with the pattern design, allows me to create some fabrics that will fit into my designs as I choose. And I have been commissioned to do many, many quilts, all of them creative. The two of my favorites were people sent me ideas that they wanted to do for their granddaughters of Bible stories. And they found their favorite Bible story, and I put together a quilt. Both of them were queen-size quilts for the kids' beds, and made a scene of whatever that Bible story was. I do portraiture quilts. I do, name it. If you have a theme, I do it.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And I know that we are staying in touch inside the alumni group and that this is an ongoing journey that does not end after the either Doodles or the Academy program. And so I know that you and I will connect again soon.
Thank you. And that is true. Anne has been so gracious with her time and advice. So don't hesitate.
Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Thanks.